In rainy Shea Stadium, the Miami Dolphins met the New York Jets, who are simply trying to hang on in their division until injured Joe Namath returns.
Rick Weaver along with Larry King and Henry Barrow.
Garrow getting ready to put the toe into the football. Ferrisopoulos is deep off to the right, and Phil Wise to the near side of the field. Here's the whistle. He comes forward, gets the ball high, and it'll be deep. Not too deep. We'll get a run back from the goal line. Wise straight out, 10, 15, across the 15, knocked off his feet at about the 19-yard line. Setting the offense for you for the Jets, the wide receivers Castor and Maynard, the tight end Lemons, the quarterback will be Davis, the running backs Boozer and Riggins, the tackles Frias and Hill, Rasmussen and Herman the guard, Schmidt the center. Defensively for the Dolphins, the ends are Jim Riley and Bill Stansel. The tackles are Hines and Fernandez. Linebackers Swift, Bonacati and Colin. The cornerbacks are Foley and Johnson, and the safeties are Scott and Anderson. As John Stopa remarked with Henry Barrow on the field before the ball game started, the wind, along with the rain and the slippery condition of the football, will be factors today.
Three identical plays in a row. The Jets using no fancy stuff, going to their big man Boozer. He gained 119 yards, and they're just cracking him up the middle and off the guards.
Davis likes to throw the bomb, and he also likes to throw the screen. There doesn't seem to be any in-between with him. First down for the Jets at their 30-yard line. On the snap, Davis, play action, goes back to throw. Rips one up the far side. Man open, he's got it. And run out of bounds is Maynard in Dolphin territory at the 34-yard line. They put it down at the 39. And the Dolphins have their work cut out for them early here as Davis has thrown only one pass. That's good for 36 yards. He's kept the ball on the ground. He's gotten some good blocking. Ball at the Dolphins 14, third down and 7. Castor split left, and Maynard sets as a flat man to the left side. Waiting for the snap. Somebody jumps on the Dolphins again. Davis fakes the throw. Lets one go. Boozer's got it. Touchdown. The touchdown goes. It's against the Dolphins for offsides, and Boozer hauled in the touchdown pass from Davis, 14 yards. That drive, 81 yards in 10 plays, culminated by the 14-yard touchdown pass. There is a timeout on the field with 9 minutes and 7 seconds left to go in period number 1. The score, the Jets 7, the Dolphins nothing. The Dolphins offensively have the wide receivers, Warfield 42, Twilly 81, the tight end Marv Fleming number 80, Reese number 12 is the quarterback, the running back Chick 21 and Zonka 39. Tackles are Crusan 77 and Evans 73, Kuchenberg 67 and Little 66 for the guards, and Bob DeMarco number 61 is the center. Defensively for the Jets, the front line, Little number 57, Finney 61, Hinton 64, and Lomas number 84 are the front four. The linebackers are Ebersole 55 in the middle, Crane 56 on the left side, and Grantham number 60 on the right side. Scholes number 46 and Early Thomas 45 the corners. Safeties are W.K. Hicks 33 and Phil Wise number 27. Dolphins have 20 seconds to go here in this first quarter from the Dolphins 45. Fake handoff. Greasy goes back to throw, swings one out the near side. Drunker's got it. He falls down at the 49-yard line. There's no time showing on the clock. We have not had the, there it is. There's the gun. That's the end of the first quarter. Dolphin action continues from Shea Stadium in New York with the score. The Jets 7, the Dolphins nothing. 45 puts his head down and rams his way over tacklers inside the 40 in Jet territory. Chuck Hinton is the fellow who brought him down finally. And there'll be second down and 3 for the Dolphins down at about the Jets 33-yard line. On the snap, here's a handoff. The kick finds a hole. He's got a big one across the 25 down to the 20-yard line. And he could have broken it. And he gotten by one man, Chuck Hinton and John Little. Two defensive linemen dropping back, hauled him down. They put the ball down on the 21-yard line in Jets territory, first and 10 for the Dolphins. With 13-12 left to go in this first half, the Jets lead 7-0, and the Dolphins have their first serious threat of the afternoon. This drive started back at their 45.
Still the domination of that first quarter. The Jets had 21 plays, the Dolphins 7. The Jets had 5 first downs, the Dolphins none. Miami now moving the ball through this entire second quarter thus far.
12 minutes, 8 seconds to go in the first half. Third down and 9. Dolphins with the ball at the Jets 20-yard line. Let's see what Greasy comes up with now on third down. He sends Philly off to the right side. Warfield splits left. Fans set up a howl of hold that line. Greasy drops back to throw. Set is caught, breaks out of it. He's going to scramble, falls down, gets up and is hit again. at the 17-yard line. So we did not make the first down, and Garo Yepremian's field goal team comes in. Well, the Jets defense did the job again. No receivers open. Greasy had to try to scramble and picked up only a couple of yards. So Yepremian will try a 25-yard field goal. Noonan will hold. Waiting for the snap from center. Here it is. Set down. Garo puts the toe into it. And it is good with 11 minutes and 18 seconds left to play in this first half. There's a timeout on the field with the score. The Jets 7, the Dolphins 3. The ball at the Dolphins 37 on 3rd down 11. Here is a blitz on, and overrunning was the blitzer. The pass as Davis unleashed one for the wide man to the near side. Caster is incomplete at the 22.
The Jets will try the field goal now. Halfield, not a 45-yard field goal man normally, but he has a strong wind at his back.
44-yard line is from where he'll try it. Right-footed kicker. Davis will hold, and it's from the far inbound hash mark. Waiting for the snap. Here it is, little high. Davis gets it down. It's blocked by a whole bunch of white jerseys. Loose ball. Halfield kicks it out of bounds. Curtis Johnson, I believe, will get credit for the block. That snap from center was high, and Davis had a rough time getting it down, and the Dolphins surged. Curtis Johnson led it. So the Dolphins have the ball at their 46-yard line with 8:35 left to go in this first half. 3rd and 10, Jets from their 39. Maynard splits to the near side. Caster is a slot man, right? The split backs are Riggins and Boozer, and behind Davis. Davis drops straight back to throw. He's being rushed from behind. Being pursued and is dropped for a loss by Jesse Powell. Jim Riley was also in there. But a great defensive play by the Dolphins, Riley and Powell, and they're going to set the ball back at the 34-yard line. He loses 5, and so the punting unit comes in to take over. And we get the 2-minute warning. There is the 2-minute warning. There's a timeout on the field with 2 minutes left to go in the first half. The score, the Jets 3 and the Dolphins, the Jets 7 and the Dolphins 3. He gets the kick out of there. Anderson grabs it. Dolphins 30, far sideline, 35-40, flips and falls down across the 45. A good return by the NFL's leading punt returner, Dick Anderson, out to the 46-yard line. A return of 16 yards, approximately, by Dick Anderson, as Hines put on a great rush that time to try to block the punt. The punt 36 yards. The Dolphins in their 2-minute offense now. For the first down at their 46-yard line, 1:49 left to go in the half. Warfield splits left, fully to the far side. Kick and Zonka. Set back from the eye, and behind Greasy. Greasy, long count at the line of scrimmage. Drop play. Zonka straight ahead, 50, 45, down to the 40, down to the 36-yard line before he's knocked off his feet. They say his knee touched the ground at the 37. Great trap blocking in the middle of the Dolphin line for the first time this afternoon as Zonka rambles for 18 yards and a first down to the Jets 37. They want to get into field goal range at least here. 1 minute and 20 to go before the end of the half. Bully splits right and Warfield to the near side. Split back are Zonka and Chick. Greasy drops back to throw. Sets up, throws deep for Twilly. He can't get it down at the 10-yard line. Ball just off his fingertip. Incomplete. And
Greasy was really flattened after he delivered that. Just jumped. In fact, head hit the back of the ground. 1 inch shorter on that pass, and the Dolphins were on the board with a touchdown. As it is, it stands with 1 minute and 7 seconds left. Greasy is 2-for-9, and the Jets are really putting defensive pressure on him.
Larry Seifel has gone into the offensive unit. He normally has not played with the offensive unit except for punting this year, but he's very capable, as you know, a good pass receiver. Dolphins have a 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line in Jets territory, and the wind really pouring in on us now. Fully split right. Warfield on the near side. Greasy back to throw. This one in the middle. Warfield's got it down to the 10. 5. Touchdown, Dolphins. The premier receiver in the National Football League scores again. A post pattern. He hauled the ball in somewhere in the vicinity of the 15, 16-yard line and just outran the defensive secondary untouched. And the Dolphins have gone ahead by a 9-7 margin, and Garo is in with 1 minute to go in the first half to try the point from placement. Noonan will hold. Greasy hit him right on the button. Waiting for the snap. Here it is, set down. Garo gets it up. And as usual, it is perfect. He has now kicked 12 out of 12 on the season. That drive, 54 yards, 3 plays and the touchdown pass, 37 yards from Greasy to Warfield, and the Dolphins lead by a score of 10-7 with a minute to go in this first half.
That was a very, very big play for this entire Dolphin squad. The offense sputtering through this whole half. That's only the second completion to Warfield. He continues at amazingly high average. He's up over the 22-yard mark per catch. And on that series, they took it at their own 46. Zonka ran it up the middle 18 and missed pass to Twilly, and then Zonka to Warfield. Miami can bust that big play, and with the threat of the run, shredded apart the Jets, and a perfect pass by Greasy and excellent execution by Warfield.
And there is the end of the first half. With the score, our Dolphins 10 and the Jets 7.
There's going to be no run back anyway because he really got it up and the wind goes back. Warfield is set as a wingman left, and Twilly is split about 10 yards off the right side. Kick and Zonka to setback. In behind Greasy. Greasy pitches out. Kick will sweep the left side. 30. He's got to go. 35 to 40, and he's knocked off his feet at the 45-yard line. He had some great blocking out in front of him. As he got at the 30-yard line, Marv Fleming and Bob Kuchenberg really laid a couple of people out. Carl Crane, linebacker, made the stop. 25 yards. Check it and make it 24 as they put it down at the 44-yard line. Of course, first down for the Dolphins. Jim Chick carrying the mail. First down, Dolphins at their 44-yard line. Greasy getting that running game on track. Twilly splits off the right side. Warfield sets left. The split backs are Kick and Zonka from the Dolphins' 44-yard line. Here's the handoff to Kick over the right side this time. A hole across the 50 down into Jets territory at about the 48-yard line.
They're coming up and hitting at him now, Rick, as Henry said they would. Great faking by Greasy there. Cross the buck one way and giving the kick going the other. And now this is the way the Dolphins looked against Buffalo, rather against Boston last week, and in some stages against Cincinnati.
8 yards on the pickup. Hinton made the tackle. Second down and 2 for the Dolphins. The ball at the Jets' 48-yard line. Warfield splits to the near side. Fully off the far side. Kick and Zonka are in and I. Greasy at the line of scrimmage. Long count. Here's the handoff going to Zonka, who pulls his way straight ahead and gets the first down inside the 45. Ball is at the 41-yard line in Jets territory. First down for the Dolphins. Roy Kirksey, a rookie, 266 pounds, number 63. Now playing defensive line. Greasy back to throw. Throws a slant out. It is caught by Twilly. He gets up after being down on one knee, gets inside the 35, and is dealt it to the ground on the far side of the field at about the 32-yard line.
And that's the first completion to Twilly today. That's only Greasy's fourth completion. 2 to Warfield, 1 for a touchdown, 1 to Zonka, and now 1 to Twilly, who caught 5 last week for 98 yards.
Ball down at the Jets' 32-yard line. They did not pick up the first down. It'll be a second down and 1. Here's the handoff going to Zonka. Sweeps the right side. He's running room. He's picking up yardage to the 20, down to the 15. On the far sidelines, it gets down to about the 10-yard line. Larry Little threw a tremendous block over there to spring him loose. Zonka more than picks up the first down yardage, and they're going to mark it just outside the 10. Let's see where they put it down. 22 yards on the carry. Put it down at the 11-yard line with 11:59 to go in the third quarter. Warfield splits left and Twilly off the right side. Kick and Zonka in behind Greasy. Bob sets the ball club, waiting for the snap. Here it is, the handoff to Kick. He hits the middle and drags a couple of people with him down to about the 6, possibly 7 or the 6-yard line as they unpile. Ball is on the 8-yard line is where they put it down. Picked up 3. And it'll be 2nd and 7 for a first down. 8 yards to go for a score. Greasy hands off to Zonka. Behind Little, cuts around the right side, gets down to the 5, inside the 5. Before he's knocked out of bounds in the far coffin corner at about the 4-yard line. Maybe he got to the 3. They do put it down at the 3-yard line, so he goes for 5. It'll be third down coming up and 2 to go for a first down and 3 to go for a score. Greasy looking to throw. He's looking for Warfield, and the ball is knocked away. Deflected away by Larry Grantham, linebacker number 60. There's a flag down on the play. Henry?
Howard Twilly signaled that it was holding against the Jets. We'll have to see.
That's what it is, defensive holding against the Jets, and this is an automatic first down. And we'll put the ball down at about the 1.5-yard line. A first down for the Dolphins, and what a fortunate break that is.
with 10:56 left to go in the third quarter. Now they've got the two tight ends in with the ball down at about the 2-yard line, the 1.5. Here's the handoff to Zonka. Pile drives into the end zone for the score. Larry Zonka over the right side gets the touchdown for the Dolphins, and we now move out to a 16-7 lead. That drive, 80 yards and 8 plays, and the key plays, the 24-yard run by Kick and the 22-yard run by Zonka. Zonka going over for the touchdown. Yepremian is in to try the point from placement. Noonan will hold. 16-7 with 10:53 to go. And that's the way that Shula likes to see that offense operate. Take it down the field and ram it down their throats. Waiting for the snap. Here it is, set down. Garrow's got it up, and it is perfect.
So the Dolphins have scored the last 2 times they've had the ball, scoring on the last round in the first half and taking the ball and going 80 yards in 8 plays here.
There is a timeout on the field with the score, our Dolphins 17, the Jets 7. So it'll be a third down coming up and 14 for the Dolphins. The ball at their 31-yard line. 9 minutes and 47 seconds left to go in the third quarter. The Dolphins lead 17-7. Reese hands the kick. Here's the end around in reverse with Warfield carrying to the far side. 35-40, 45 to the midfield stripe and into Jets territory and out of bounds on the far side of the field at the Jets 49-yard line. The end around that Warfield slipped and fell on at the Orange Bowl a couple of weeks ago against the same ball club. 19 yards that time, and it picked up a first down. He took the handoff from Kick, and in turn got it from Greasy, and Warfield ripped around the right side as the defense was leaning the wrong way. Ball at the 47. It'll be third down coming up and 8 for the Dolphins at the Jets 47-yard line. 7:35 left to play in this third quarter. Here's Greasy back to throw. Fires out to Fleming, and he can't hold on to it. He was wide open. This on a tight end slant out to the far side, inside the 45-yard line, and he couldn't hold on to the football. Line of scrimmage is the 47 in Jets territory. Seipel stands back at the Dolphins 38. And Parasopoulos is deep. And W.K. Hicks is the shallow man to receive the punt. Here's the snap. It's blocked. It is blocked, and falling on it for the Jets is Paul Crane. Crane, I believe, is the man who blocked it, and falling on it was Steve Cannon. Cannon fell on the ball, and Crane came ripping through there, and I believe it was Crane, got his hands on the football and blocked it. And so they put it down at the Dolphins 45-yard line, and that's where the Jets will put it in play. With 6:58 to go in this third quarter.
And it's the first time the Jets have been in Dolphin territory since the first quarter.
Rick, the rain has started to fall here again. It may inhibit the passing game a little bit. It's coming in spurts and flurries. 2nd and 8 at the Dolphins 31. Here's the snap. Davis dropping straight back. He has time. He fires for the end zone. It is blocked. Castor had it at the 2-yard line and couldn't hold on to it. Covering on the play was Curtis Johnson, but Castor had the ball and dropped it.
Perfect pass by Davis and a very good call sent in from the bench. The Dolphins caught Maynard, floated that way, and Castor shot right down the middle. And Davis threw it beautifully right in his hands, and he dropped it right at the goal line.
4:39 left to go in period number 3. The Jets making a serious threat here off the block punt. Third down and 8. Jets ball at the Dolphin 31. And Davis back to throw, gets the right. He is caught, and he has the ball stolen away from him. He had the ball stolen away from him by Dick Anderson. Riley is the man who came in and put the pressure on him. And the Dolphins come up with a football. He went back to throw. And the Dolphins take it away from him and come up with a football at our 47-yard line.
And that will be credited as a fumble recovery. And there is a timeout on the field with 4:32 left to play in the third quarter. The Miami Dolphins 17, the New York Jets 7. You can believe how this can change around. Bob Davis has not completed a pass in some time, and he and Greasy now have identical statistics, both 4 for 12, and each has thrown a touchdown pass.
Third down and 7. Jets ball at their 28-yard line with 1:59 to go in period number 3. Here's Davis dropping back to throw, looks for the near sideline. It is incomplete, intended for Bell. Off his fingertips and out of bounds. Doug Swift coming over from the linebacker spot, defensed on the play. So they fail to move it, and the punting unit comes in. 1:54 left to go in this third quarter. O'Neal standing back at about the 12-yard line. Shot deep, and Anderson shallow for the Dolphins to receive the punt. Here's the snap, and he rips one out of there. It's high. Scott will run it back at the 28. Cuts to the near side. 30, 35. Still going to 40, to 45, 50. Down to the 45, and he is knocked off his feet at the Jets' 41-yard line. A great run back by Jake Scott. Steve Harkey made the tackle on the play. Scott almost broke it that time, and that's what he's in there for. 42 yards on the punt, 28 yards on the return. The Dolphins will put it in play at the Jets' 41-yard line, as we have just 1:35 left to play in the third quarter. From the 41-yard line in Jets territory, Reese pitches out. Kick behind middle, trying to sweep to the right. Cuts back. He is going to go down to the 30, down to the 25, and knocked out of bounds at about the 20-yard line on the far side of the field. Little threw a great block, and Steve Cannon is the fellow who brought him down. They put it down at the 21-yard line, as Jim Kick rambles for 20 yards and a first down, as the Dolphins have really on track here in the second half. Actually, it started with that 2-minute offense drill. Dolphins scoring on a 37-yard pass from Greasy to Warfield with a minute to go before the end of the first half. First down. Ball on the Jets' 21-yard line. Fully splits right. Warfield to the near side. Here's the handoff to Zonka. Behind middle. Sweeps to the right. He is really cracked out of bounds on the far side inside the 20 at about the 18-yard line. John Little, defensive left end, number 57, is the man who got him, along with Steve Cannon. And let's see where they're going to mark the ball. They put it down at the 19-yard line, so we got only two. Second down and 8. For the Dolphins at the Jets' 19-yard line. 8 seconds, 7 seconds left to play in this third quarter. Dolphins out in front, 17-7. They will not get another playoff here before time expires. There's the gun ending the third period. Dolphin football action will continue from Shea Stadium in New York with a score: our Dolphins 17 and the Jets 7.
The Dolphins, no one played that again. Here's Rick.
Starting the fourth and final period, second and 8. Dolphins ball at the Jets' 19-yard line. Warfield splits off the far side. Kick comes in motion, and now sets as a wide man to the right. Reese drops back to throw, has pressure, pops it, and he is hit, and it's incomplete. Mark Lomas came booming through there from the right side defensive end, and Greasy never had a chance. Roger Finney also in on the play, and the ball wobbled off his fingertips, nowhere near the intended receiver. Third and 8 from the Jets' 19. Fumble! And who's going to get it? A big pile up back at the 23-yard line. Greasy on the snap was moving and lost the ball. I believe he got his own fumble. He did, and the Premium field goal unit comes on. Reese recovers the fumble, and they put the ball down at the 24. He lost 5, so we'll get a field goal attempt here. Garrow will have the wind to his back, and he'll kick from the near side inbound hash mark. And it'll be a 31-yard attempt. He kicked one earlier at 25. Here's the snap, set down. The kick is up. He has the distance, and it is perfect. Garrow 2 for 2 in the ball game. Gives him a total of, on the season, gives him a total of 14 field goals. So that drive goes 41 yards in 5 plays. 20-yard run by Kick was the key play, and the Premium culminates the drive with the 31-yard field goal. 14 minutes and 27 seconds left to go in this ball game, and the Dolphins now have a 20-7 lead.
We have 15 minutes and 15 seconds left to play. The Dolphins controlling things after a first quarter that saw them completely outgunned. Now the Dolphins have the control of the game.
The ball is at the Jets' 16-yard line with a third down and 9 situation. Back to throw goes Davis. He is going to be thrown under back at the 8-yard line as his pass protection disintegrated. Manny Fernandez, Jim Riley, Frank Cornish all in there to knock him flat at the 10-yard line. That's the third dump for the Dolphins defense. You've got 4, Hank. Hank Goldberg, who's spotting the Dolphins for us today, says it's 4. So O'Neill is in, and he will stand about 6 yards, 7 yards deep in the end zone. He's kicking against the wind. And shot back deep. Anderson shallow. Here's the punt. He gets it high and gets a nice kick out of there to give the coverage a chance to get down. Fair catch by Jake Scott at the Jets' 47-yard line. 42-yard punt against the breeze. Pretty darn good effort by O'Neill. And he hung it up there high enough to get the Give his coverage a chance to get down on the receiver. So the Dolphins are 47 yards away. There's a timeout on the field with 12:51 to go in the ball game. The score are Dolphins 20, the Jets 7. Dolphins have the ball at the Jets 47-yard line with 12:51 to go in the ball game, and the Dolphins excellent field position, leading 20-7. Here's Warfield, split left fully to the right. Back to throw goes Greasy. He's going to go deep for Warfield. He can't get it. Down at the 5-yard line. He and the cornerback were really battling. Early Thomas back there with him, number 45. And Greasy ripped the bomb. Warfield had to come back for it, and Thomas got in front of him.
Greasy is 4-4-15. You pick him off. One to kick, one to Twilly to the Warfield.
Second down and 10. Dolphins ball at the Jets 47-yard line. Here's Greasy, fakes the handoff, pitches the kick, tries to sweep the left side. He's got the corner turn inside the 40, down to about the 39-yard line goes Jim Kick. Now they put the ball down at the 40. Here's Greasy looking to throw to the near sideline. Willie's got it at the 35 and knocked out of bounds by Cannon at the 33-yard line. That is good for a first down. First down for the Dolphins at the Jets 33-yard line. 11 minutes and 54 seconds to go. Greasy drops back to throw. Flip. He fires deep for Warfield. He is open. He can't hold it in the end zone. A diving attempt. He couldn't control the football as Greasy let fly. He had Thomas beaten on the play, but just couldn't hold on to it. 11:47 left to go in this ball game. Greasy, long count at the line of scrimmage. Here's the handoff on the draw. Zonka straight ahead. 25-20 down to the 17-yard line. Here's the handoff. Going to a kick. Finds a hole on the right side inside the 15, down to the 10 to the 11-yard line. Let's check that and make it to 7.
And the Dolphins have finally passed the Jets in first down, 12-11. And on that play by kick, a great block, sack block by Larry Little.
First and goal from the Jets 7-yard line. Greasy up under center. Hands the kick through the right side. He's inside the 5, digging and driving for yardage down to the 2-yard line. 9:49 left to go. The Dolphins in a great position here to score again, leading 20-7. Here's the handoff going to Zonka, and he is stacked up trying to hit the middle at the line of scrimmage. We need to score a touchdown here. On 3rd and 2, they line up with the 2 tight ends in there, and Warfield is a wingman left, and now Kickstead is a wingman to the right side. 3rd and goal from the 2-yard line. Here's the pitch to Zonka, sweep to the right side. He is in the end zone for the score. Norm Evans out there in front of him, and he just rammed in behind Norm, going for the flag down here in the near corner, and Zonka scores his second touchdown of the ball game. And the Dolphins 47 yards in 9 plays with Zonka sweeping from 2 yards out. Yepremian is in to try the point from placement. Noonan will hold. Score now is 26-7 in favor of the Dolphins, and a lot of people are beginning to leave with 8 minutes and 51 seconds to go. Waiting for the snap on the conversion try. It's set down. The kick is up, and again, Yepremian converts. There's a timeout on the field with 8:51 to go in the ball game. The score are Dolphins 27 and the Jets 7. Here's Yepremian's kickoff, grabbed by George Knock at the 15, and he makes a great run back. Gets it into Dolphin territory. Charlie Lee makes the tackle on the play. Not quite into Dolphin territory, as they say he was rolled out of bounds at about the 46-yard line. Maynard splits off the far side with Bell as a slot man right. Flag goes down as Davis goes back to throw. He's throwing deep up the far sideline, intended for Maynard. The flag is down, and he catches the ball. And is knocked down immediately. I believe interference is going to be called down at about the 16-yard line. They have the ball at the Dolphins' 16-yard line. On the completion and the interference, Maynard, the receiver from Davis. Here is Davis back to throw on first down. Has plenty of time. Lost the pass in the end zone. Wide open is Pete Lemons, the tight end, for a touchdown. 16 yards, Bob Davis to the tight end, Pete Lemons, for the score with 8 minutes and 11 seconds left to play. It's now a 27-13 ball game in favor of the Dolphins. Outfield sets up now as Davis waits for the snap. Here it is, set down. The kick is up, and it is perfect with 8 minutes and 11 seconds left to play in this football game. The score, the Dolphins out in front of the Jets, 27-14 is the score. They haven't rung up the extra point yet, though.
And that rally or drive by the Jets, 54 yards in 3 plays.
Here's Housefield forward, and he drills it. Way back there, it is grabbed by Hubert Ginn. Straight ahead out across the 20-yard line and gets out to about the 25 before he's knocked off his feet. 7:58 to go. Larry Zonka unofficially has carried the ball 16 times for 104 yards for his second 100-plus yardage day of the season, 2 touchdowns. Kick has 13 carries unofficially for 72 yards. There'll be a third down coming up, and we'll call it 3 for the Dolphins at their 32. 7 minutes and 1 second left to play in the ball game. Here's the pitch going to Zonka. Same play, sweep to the right. He shakes off tacklers across the 40, 45, and across the 50-yard line rambles Larry Zonka, having a tremendous afternoon. He's knocked out of bounds at the Jets' 47-yard line by John Little. And it'll be a third down coming up at about a yard. For the Dolphins at the Jets' 39. 4 minutes and 49 seconds left to go. Marv Fleming comes in. The 2 tight ends are in as Philly comes out. The handoff goes to Zonka. He rams in there. And it looks from here as if he's got the first down to about the 37-yard line. Zonka gets it at the Jets' 37. The Dolphins playing ball control here with 4:22 to go. That is 15 first downs unofficially for the Dolphins this afternoon. And Zonka has 122 yards unofficially. Kick now 108. Total 37 carries, 230 yards between the two of them.
And Greasy has not thrown in this drive. It started on the Dolphins' 27, and they've used 7 plays so far, just running, kick, and Zonka, and Morris is now in.
Second down and 3. For the Dolphins, the ball at the Jets' 30-yard line with 3:27 left to go. Mercury, Morris, and Zonka in the backfield. Behind Greasy, people stunning around at the line of scrimmage. Here's the handoff to Mercury. Stutter steps, breaks for the far side, finds a hole. 25, 20, down to the 15. He is thrown out of bounds at about the 13-yard line. He went straight ahead and couldn't find an opening. Bounced off a tackler, then reversed his field. Ran laterally back to the far side. Winds up scrambling for 14 yards. And a first down to the Jets' 14-yard line before Early Thomas and Larry Grantham rolled him out of bounds on the far side of the field. Apparently not out of bounds because the clock is still running. Noonan and Otto Stowe are now the wide receivers for the Dolphins. First down at the Jets' 14. 2 minutes, 42 seconds left to play. Zonka's left the ball game and got a round of applause from the Jets fans here. We have him unofficially with 20 carries, 129 yards. Charlie Lee, number 15, is the other running back now with Mercury Morris. With 1:54 to go. Third down and 10. Dolphins from the Jets' 14-yard line. Noonan splits left, so to the near side. Here's the pitch to Mercury. Being pursued from behind, shakes off a tackler. Down to the 10, inside the 10, and he tilts into another guy and is knocked off his feet at the 7-yard line. That's not enough. So we're going to get the field goal unit. Garrow will try to make it 3 out of 3. With 1:15 left to go. 14-yard attempt for Yepremian. Waiting for the snap. Here it is, set down. The kick is up, and it is perfect again. Garrow 3 out of 3 in the field goal department. 73-yard drive and 12 plays with Garrow kicking a 14-yard field goal, and the score now, with 1 minute and 6 seconds left to go in the ball game, the Dolphins 30 and the Jets 14.
And this has certainly been a satisfying performance after a hectic first quarter from a Dolphins fan standpoint. The Dolphins could do nothing right. The Jets got on the board 7-0 and controlled the ball. The amount of plays, 21 plays to 7. Then it just turned around significantly right before the end of the first half. That pass to Warfield. And then in the second half, the Dolphins have put 20 more up on the board. A big day for Garrow. Greasy not having a good passing day at all. 5-4-17. And when you can have an off day at quarterback and win, that's an important sign. And the Dolphins are again in big multiple numbers 3 weeks in a row. Rick?
Now it is 4th and 10 with 4 seconds left. The Dolphins on a couple of great efforts this afternoon by Larry Zonka and Jim Kick. And some tremendous blocking, particularly by the offensive line in the second half, and they have just taken the Jets apart in the second half. The defense has taken Davis's offense away from them.
Rick, unofficially, we have Davis 7 for 22.
4 seconds left to play, and the ball is at the Dolphins' 17-yard line with a 4th down coming up for the Jets. It'll be the last play of the game. Davis dropping back to throw. Sets up, fires for the near corner down here. It is knocked away again at the goal line, intended for Bell. And Lloyd Mumford got a hand on it. That is the end of the ball game. The final score, our Dolphins 30, the Jets 14.